Pink hair is everywhere and it is my favorite thing ever. It is so magical and it just makes me think of like beautiful unicorns. And every girl and every guy who does their hair pink, I'm just like, you are a pretty princess. And I need to refrain from coloring my own hair pink again because I've done it so many fucking times. I'm gonna do it again at some point. I have to. We're obviously gonna see some really fucked up pink dye jobs and hopefully a really good one or two. Let's watch the videos.
I don't really have like an end goal in mind. I just want it to be pink, and that's very broad in general because as soon as I put an expectation for myself, I'll just end up being disappointed because I've done my hair before and usually what I have in mind, it never turns out the way I want it. Yeah, I just want my hair to be pink. Light pink, dark pink, who knows what's gonna happen. Yeah, this isn't a tutorial or anything. This is more like y'all just watching me either fail or succeed. So we shall see.
We shall see! I love that she's going into this without a true expectation of what the result is going to be. I love that, seriously, because you really never know what's gonna happen when you're lifting out blue and brown at the same time. You might get an even result, you might be able to pull the shit together, but probably it's gonna be uneven. Some of the stuff on her like mood board of pink hair is definitely doable. Like the very dark pink I feel like is great for her because she's probably gonna lift orange and it's probably gonna be messy and crazy. So putting a darker pink over that will really help even out the canvas.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I look like a greasy rat, it's because I put coconut oil in my hair. Not sure if this actually does anything for the bleaching process. I've heard some professionals say like, don't do it, it doesn't do anything because the bleach just eats away at it. But I've also heard other people say that it did make their hair healthier. So I figured I might as well do it.
You know what? I agree. I mean, you can definitely do it if you want to. Does it do anything? I'm quite sure no. I've never studied it mentally. Like if I think about it, the fact that bleach literally is made to erode your hair, literally just remove all the pigment. I don't think oil is gonna stand in the way. I hope not, because that would actually be a problem.
So I got Developer, 30 Developer, and this is the bleach I'm using, the cream lightener by Ion.
All right, 30 volume and cream lightener. Love it. Okay, great. Let's do the damn thing. And I love that she said she's gonna take her time. She's gonna section today. She has all day to do this because it's gonna take all day. It's gonna take your whole life away. It is a long process. It is a lot of shit to do when you want to do it right. So let's get in there, let's section that shit out, and let's get that 30 volume on those dark spots first.
I got some like add-ins for the bleach to make my hair a little bit more healthier, hopefully. I got a light pink and I got this like darker pink, and I'm just gonna mix these together and see what happens. Okay, well I was getting everything together and then I realized I can't find my hairbrush tool, so I think I have to go to Sally's.
You know what, that's Sally's XMONDO hair and XMONDO color. I mean, listen, you can definitely use a brush, but these hands are enough. I swear, they're enough. You're enough. You can really do a lot with your hands, especially applying bleach. I mean, you really gotta move the hair strands in all different directions, reapply, move the hair strands, reapply. Putting it off the brush is really for professionals. It's when you're trying to get the most precise application ever. But we all know you guys at home are not gonna do it precisely. And so that's okay. Also, love your nails. I just stopped on the screen and your nails look fierce, except you are missing one on your pinky. Oh, on both pinkies.
I'm gonna start with my bottom hair first, and then once I do that, I will do my roots separate because I cannot do it all in one go because I just feel like really pressured to get it all done one time, and that's when I notice that it becomes sloppy. So I'd rather just do it separately, and that way keep some organization going on. This part is not the scary part. The roots are the scary part for me, but I'm also really interested to see how this is gonna lift because my hair is already sort of bleached. So we're just gonna see what happens.
We're mixing it all together. We're getting ready to go. And it is gonna be so good. Maybe good. I was gonna say good. Sorry, I'm distracted by her mixing this. I love that she's using a measuring cup. Yeah. We're measuring things, guys. We're doing it. We're measuring today and we're sectioning. Wow, this is a crazy day for hairdresser reacts. We have never seen both, but this is a whole new level. Yes!
It's currently 11:54 right now. We'll see what time I finish everything by today. I'm predicting it'll be at least by like 5 o'clock. So I've set a timer for 15 minutes. I'm just gonna kind of let this process in my hair a bit.
Whoa! go. We applied so much. Oh, it is looking so good. We are applying enough. It is looking nice and creamy and white. Now, what I don't like about this though is that it goes like down in the back. Why is it not a straight line? If you're really just trying to avoid owning your roots, it should really be a straight line across your whole head. This makes me think she took big ass chunky sections and colored them all instead of sectioning out every single section, which I don't know if you know me, but I don't like that.
I can already see the roots turning like just a little bit red. Not like the roots, but like the area where it meets my root.
Babe, those are not your roots. That's your roots and your mids. Like, the root is an inch. That's really considered your root. You left out 3 to 4 inches across your head. That's gonna pose some problems. You're gonna get banding if you don't bring up that lightener a bit farther. You're gonna get a weird band of orange going through your hair. It's gonna be a weird situation. Bring it up. Let's bring it up.
Which doesn't scare me really, because that just means I can like blend it in kind of better. I don't want it to be like so blunt that like I have to like really be careful. So I took a shower and this is the first round of bleaching. I'm very aware that I'm gonna have to do like at least 1 or 2 more after this. Okay, I know it looks very splotchy and very uneven. But I'm not too concerned.
Well, that makes one of us, because if I did this, I would be very concerned. Even with my skills, I would be like, what the fuck are we gonna do to get this shit even? I don't know what the fuck are we gonna do. Everything's great back here. How are you doing? You know, like one of those moments with a client, you're like, everything's gonna be awesome. And in your head, you're like, this looks so bad. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. That would be one of the moments I'm having right now. You have green now in your hair, you have yellow, and you have an ombre, which you didn't have before. You gave yourself 25 more problems. You would have been better off just coloring your entire head all at once. The whole leaving the root out thing, I regret telling you guys to do that, to be honest with you, because in my head it's easy. As I've seen it over the years, you guys try to leave the root out. It's created a mess. I you all up. I'm so sorry. Again, it's professionally, that is what you should do. That's one of the ways you can do it. That is, in my opinion, the best way. But at home, apply it to everything. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Okay, we are applying to the root, which is really just like half of her hair. And good Lord, those sections are big. Paper thin, girl. We gotta go horizontal, paper thin. I don't even care if it's horizontal, just anything will work. That is way too big of sections. You are going to guarantee you are going to get extremely splotchy results. Like, you are going to get dark patches everywhere. You should cross-check. If you went horizontal with your sections, go vertical to cross-check, and the opposite to cross-check. If you ended up doing vertical, go horizontal. With bleach, once you put it in a spot, it tends to not move. It just stays right there. It doesn't seep into the other layers, so you really gotta do a lot. You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta do your work to make sure every single piece is covered, or else you're gonna get a splotchy mess, which we're about to see, I'm sure.
Okay, so my roots are done. I also sort of did some of the spots that are like green, so it's looking very blonde. I can tell this side needs to hurry up and get on with this side.
It is not very blonde. That is white because you have bleach on your hair. It is orange, it is yellow, and it is still green. I can see through the screen.
So I'm gonna give it like maybe 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna jump in the shower.
5 more minutes? We need like an hour. Y'all are really just like, you're going way too fast with this bleaching shit. Gotta go slow. It's slow and steady.
I know it looks bad, okay? I know it looks worse than it actually looks.
It looks worse because it is worse. What do you mean? What do you mean it looks worse? No, it is worse. It's objectively worse than it was before. It is orange, it is green. Weird colors. I see spots, and you haven't even turned your head to the side yet.
This is all part of the process. I'm not really scared yet, but I do need to buy more bleach. It's just really uneven, and I really just need to like find a way to even it out. I did miss a lot of chunks when I was doing my roots.
Look at the chunk in the back of her head. No! You know, she's like, I need to find a way of evening it out. We all need to find a way, because I don't even know the way. You need to be able to see the back of your head, and you need to be able to use a brush precisely in order to even this out. I'm not sure if even is in your cards. I think maybe good enough, like even enough. Something like better than this would be in your cards. I don't think we're gonna get to perfection though. Sorry, hate to say it. I just really don't think we're gonna get there. Oh.
I'm just gonna focus first on like the green areas, the red areas, and the areas I just straight up missed when I was doing my roots. So yeah, this is gonna be more like a retouch. And then my goal is to get it to this color right here. We'll see what happens.
I'll be back here because I'm getting stressed and I just can't be that close to the screen right now. And I did not put pants on today and I just realized I'm wearing sweatpants. You caught me. It kind of looks like it goes with my outfit, but I should put the bottom half on next time. We're using our fingertips and we are just pulling the hair side to side. Just take it horizontally. If you have a big spot right there, just cut it horizontally across the spot until you get to finishing the entire spot. That is the way you're gonna guarantee that you're gonna cover that entire spot. Pulling it to side, you're still gonna miss spots. You're guaranteed to miss spots. All right, we are applying to basically everything. She said she was gonna apply to just the green spots and the dark spots, but I'm seeing everything be applied, so I'm a little confused.
Okay, so gonna let it wait for about 5 more minutes and then gonna repeat the process probably again. Okay, this is the third round of bleach, or actually no, the second. The color is pretty much what I want. I'm not too worried about if it's like gonna be perfectly even because I'm just gonna put pink on top of it. If I was like doing like actual blonde, then I would be stressed. I would probably go get that done. Yeah, the ends are still a little blue. I think I'm gonna do a bleach bath because I don't want to like totally lift this because I feel like if I just use bleach, it would lift it lighter than my roots. Or I don't know.
You don't have to do that. I mean, it's an option for sure. And if you want to dilute the bleach, then sure, just add water. You can add water to bleach, by the way. If you only have 30 volume and you want to make a 10 volume or 20 volume, technically you can add water to dilute it and lower the volume of the developer. That I don't think is like actually recommended, but it is what we do in the salon. Sometimes you run out of developers, like sometimes you will run out of 30 and you need 10. You add water and you dilute the formula. We are applying that bleach again on that hair that is compromised as fuck. Honestly, this blue might just not come out.
I feel like these green tones in my hair are just like not coming out no matter what. And I can sort of tell that they're not gonna come out with this lift. So I'm probably gonna do another bleach bath after this. It's like, I don't wanna dye my hair pink and then it turns like a different color because of the green, because you know, colors mixing together create different colors, and I've definitely learned that lesson before when I tried to dye my hair blue but it turned out green. Okay, so I'm gonna wait like 15 minutes with this in my hair. You can wait longer because the shampoo's in it, but I still don't want to like test it that much.
Yellow?
Well, it's gonna be pink. I've been working on it all day. Now I just need to get the green out.
Okay, just watch the floor.
No, I didn't get anything.
Okay, go pink then. It looks really nice the way you do it.
I'm mixing this light one and this.
Dye though in your hair.
Oh, the dye's not bad for you. What's bad for you is the bleach.
I love when parents are supportive of coloring hair when you're a kid. You should all be supportive. If your mothers or fathers out there watching, please let your child color their hair. Why not? Life is too short. Also, when you're a kid, that's when you should have crazy hair. I mean, you can have crazy hair whenever you want in life, obviously. When you're a kid, you can get away with anything. It doesn't matter what you do.
Okay, so yeah, I just need to do one more bleach bath before I dye my hair pink because it's still a little green right here, which is really bothering me.
No! Your ends look great! Just dry your hair. It's blonde enough. You do not need to do it again. What you do need to do is bleach your roots again because they are orange and you're trying to go like a lighter pink. Honestly, avoid your ends and put the bleach on the roots and mids and everything, and leave the rest out because it is light enough except for the roots. And we're bleaching again. And we are on, I think, the third or fourth round of bleach. Girl, your hair has been through it. It is going through the ringer and it's like, please stop, please, because I'm gonna fall off.
Okay, so I finally achieved the level of blonde that I wanted, and yeah, I look really bad with this blonde on me. I think in total it took me around 5 to 6 hours. I'm gonna take a break for today, and I'm gonna dye it pink tomorrow. It's the next day, and I woke up this morning so confused. I completely forgot that my hair was blonde.
It's looking kind of good, actually. Really good. I mean, it's yellow. It's bright, bright yellow. We could definitely bleach it again to get it really nice and pale blonde, and it would look so good on her complexion if it was like pale blonde, like silver. But we're not gonna get there. We are gonna keep it orange and we're gonna color it pink, which is fine. You can definitely put pink over this and it'll look great. But the blonde's kind of a moment, you know? Like if we toned it a little bit like this, that would look really good. But we'll see.
Got the pink ready. It's looking pretty neon. I'm a little scared for how bright this is gonna be.
Oh! Hello? Yeah, get me out of here, because this is crazy. This looks insane. That was the most satisfying thing I've seen all day. Oh my God, that pink stripe going down her hair was the best thing I've ever seen all day. And I'm so glad she's doing a really dark color. This is gonna look so fierce. I cannot wait for the results. All right, two things. Lose the color brush. We do not need to use color brushes with semi-permanent color. We really don't, unless you're doing something precise where you're like doing a multicolored rainbow thing. You really don't need it. It's really not necessarily. What you need is a comb and start from the bottom and work your way up. That way you don't miss pieces. Once you clump together the ends, it's almost impossible to get your roots. So you can also start with your roots with semi-permanent color and then do your ends last so that you can still section things without pulling hair out of already colored sections. It just creates a disaster. Combing semi-permanent color through is always great because semi-permanent color is typically conditioning and it makes it really easy to comb through, and that way you know that you're getting every single strand of hair.
So my hair is fully submerged and now I'm just gonna let it sit for probably about like an hour or two. I'm really hoping that I didn't miss like any big spots, but it's probably gonna be a little splotchy because I did kind of run out of dye at the end, but I think I did a pretty alright job.
It's looking so good so far. I am absolutely so excited for the end results.
Are y'all ready for the final reveal? Give me a drum roll. It's pink! I really love how it came out. I definitely did miss a few spots though, and you can definitely tell like in the back where I missed. So I'm probably gonna buy some more hair dye either tomorrow or the next day, but for now, I think it's fine the way it is. I don't feel like working on it anymore. I'm tired. I'm still kind of like in shock with how good it turned out. I really thought I was gonna like let myself down. You know, it's just about trusting the process. I really encourage everyone out there to do crazy stuff to your hair because, you know, like life's short. It's just like, it's not even a permanent thing. Like your hair grows out.
Yes! This looks incredible. I could cry. Your natural hair texture too is like beautiful. Like you have just perfect waves in your hair. This looks so perfect. Your hair also looks healthy and shiny, which is kind of crazy. But wow, everything about this with your complexion, it brings out your skin tone. You look incredible. Pink hair is your color. I fear you kind of ate. You look amazing.
I'm going to be removing color, bleaching, and then dyeing or toning. I'm not sure which one yet. So I'm trying to take it from this to like a light purple, grayish, kind of like this color, just like a pastel purple. Yesterday I did a vitamin C, baking soda, like 30 developer shampoo, like that mixture together.
Holy shit. Okay, sorry. She's gonna color remove, she's gonna bleach, and she's gonna try and go this like periwinkle color, I think. And then she said she used vitamin C to take out her color. There's like purple, there's brown, there's pink spots. There's a lot of shit going on. To make this even is going to be a lot of work. We are gonna go pink eventually. Obviously that was not her A plan. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see why her A plan went wrong and how she ended up with the B plan, which is going pink. And hopefully she ends up pink. She has her work cut out for her. She has color to remove and a lot to do. Let's get to work.
And it took out quite a bit of the darker colors, but as you can see, I still have a lot of like red because it was like a darker, like burgundy red. Because I've bleached my hair before, and so right here, there's like blonde. That's like the only blonde part right now. So I'm doing color remover. I have color oops. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the color oops.
I think using a color remover first is a great idea for her because she has so much pigment in her hair. You can tell in some spots it's so many layers of color that it's like inky and dark and it's just like not reflecting light anymore. That's because there's so many layers of color. Now, when she's using color remover, it's gonna really help get those artificial color molecules. It's gonna really help get those It's gonna help get those really It's gonna help getting all those artificial color molecules out of her hair. It's gonna be much cleaner than what it is now, to then go in and bleach section by section and try and lift those dark spots out to get an even color palette. What do you guys think about the mustache, by the way? Are we loving it? Are we hating it? Let me know below. And also like and subscribe because I'm here every week, all for you. And if you're not here, I'm not gonna be here anymore. And that'd be really sad. I love you guys. You're my number one. This is where I started and I'll forever be here. I've been here for like 10 years. I'm not stopping.
And I'm gonna wait like 15, 20 minutes. I've used Color Oops probably 3 or 4 times, and then I've used another hair dye remover another time because I've dyed my hair a lot with box dye, and it usually leaves it like very splotchy. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna turn out because that usually is how it turns out.
I get it. It's definitely always gonna be a little splotchy, but also based on the way you applied it, it's gonna be really splotchy. It's gonna be a goddamn mess because guess what? You applied it to gigantic sections of your hair and hardly sectioned anything. And I don't like that. No, we love sectioning on this channel. Sectioning is our friend. Me and sectioning are best friends. And guess what? You didn't do that. And so your hair is going to be splotchy because when sectioning doesn't happen, sectioning gets your ass. It gets you back, it beats you up, it lets you know who is boss and if that you should have sectioned. Good luck. Can't wait to see these splotchy results. Next time, start at the bottom, work your way up. Horizontal sections, little tiny slices going all the way up the head. Boom, boom, boom. Apply that color remover, but you have to read the box because they're all different. And some you can apply to your roots, some you can't. Okay?
I'm waiting until tomorrow to bleach it because if you don't know, you're not supposed to bleach your hair like right after you shampoo it, and I'm gonna have to shampoo this out like 2 or 3 times. I don't want my scalp to burn, so I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to bleach my hair.
That is such a good idea. Yes, please wait. Your scalp will burn like hell if you bleach it the same day you washed it. Unless you just have like a really oily scalp and you're lucky, like girl. I don't have an oily scalp. I actually have a really dry scalp. And last time I bleached my hair, I actually hadn't washed it that day, but I bleached it while it was dry. I wanted to tell you, but I don't want to gross any of you out, but I literally had like holes in my scalp. And that's the price I have to pay because now I love being blonde again. And this is gonna have to work somehow. I'm gonna have a bloody head and that's okay.
But yeah, it's probably gonna be a disaster. And also another thing that I wanted to say is I haven't bleached my hair in a couple of years. What my plan is I'm gonna be using this 30 vol for the parts that are not already lightened with this BW2 powder lightener, and then I have this tiny thing of 20 that I'm gonna do a bleach bath over the parts that are already lightened. So I'm gonna hop in the shower in about 5 minutes and wash all this out very, very thoroughly, and then I'll show you it.
What the helly? What the helly berry? What is that? Oh, babe. Girl, that's a patch of blonde on the back of your head because guess what? Probably previously when you colored your hair with, I'm guessing box dye, maybe even permanent color, just normal permanent color, not box color, any color you use really. I'm sure you just missed that spot last time you did your hair and it was probably natural hair in that one section, and so that color remover that likely has bleach in it bleached out that spot completely because there was no color to lift out. So now you're left with an even more blotchy mess, and it is going to be so hard to get this palette even without breakage too. Yeah, because once you start overlapping on sections that are already light, yeah, that's when you have to start to worry. I don't want to worry.
I knew it was gonna turn out like this. Good morning. So
it looks nearly the same, maybe a half a shade lighter. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more of a result there. What about you? Were you expecting a little bit more? Come on, we both were.
As you can tell, my hair is dry now, and it did not take out as much color as I thought it was going to. I guess I just didn't keep it in for long enough. But honestly, I don't really care. I'm just gonna go ahead and bleach it. But like I said yesterday, I'm doing 30 vol with BW2. I have this. It's like a booster to protect my hair. So I have my hair in 3 parts. Just these 2, I did it behind my ears. So I have, it's like 3 equal sections. I just mixed together my bleach and I saved a little bit for the 20 vol. And yes, I'm using an old toothbrush because I don't have a brush.
Not the toothbrush. All right, she is doing some pretty good sectioning. She's starting from the back, working her way up from the bottom, making sure that bleach doesn't get in her face, and I'm loving every second of it, honestly. I feel like she's not putting enough bleach at all on her hair, like at all. Like that bleach is looking dry as hell, except some bleach, I will say, is a little bit more liquidy than others, depending on how it's mixed, but we should really be seeing some thick globs of bleach on this head, and she needs it because she has a lot of color pigmentation on that hair. But she does have another thing on her side. She has fine hair that is on the thinner side, which is great for lightening. It lightens like a charm. So hopefully she just gets lucky and this just lightens her hair like that. But we'll see if this is blotchy as hell. It definitely could be because I only saw the bottom section be done and we did not see the top. I don't know what her technique was up there, but the sections look a little bit chunkier. Let's admit it.
I have my whole head, well, not my whole head yet, but the mids and ends are done. So I applied my roots. It's not very saturated because I didn't have enough bleach. I got everything covered basically except for some of my root like on the under parts.
You saying you didn't get everything covered because you didn't have enough bleach kills me. By the way, guys, if you're gonna do your whole head with bleach, you're gonna need more than a little packet. That's not gonna cover your whole head. That's enough for like one section. So next time, get a whole tub.
Got everything on top, but it's starting to get a little dry.
Yeah, we hate that. We don't like dry when it comes to bleach, and it is dry. It is crusty. If she picked up a section, it would just stay up. It would be straight up. Not good. We need way more bleach on that head. Please, rush in the bleach. Rush it in.
So I just checked it. The roots and stuff are looking pretty good. Just some of the mids and ends are still pretty dark. So I'm kind of nervous. If it doesn't lighten enough, then I can just go back and get more bleach, touch it up or whatever. So it's been in for 40 minutes now. I'm gonna take the bag off and probably just wash it out.
Before she even takes that bag off, I can tell it is dark. Her hair is still brown because I can see right through that bag. And not enough has happened yet. Not enough at all, babe. Not even a little bit of enough.
My ears are itchy and burning, and I would rather just go back and touch it up with bleach later than just keep all of this in for a longer amount of time.
I need a drink of water. Like, this is just. I gotta get out of here. Please let me out. It is splotchy. It is everywhere. It is everything all at once. It is brown. It is blonde. It is pink. It is orange. It is multicolored all down the strand.
Definitely not light enough to get a pastel color, so I'm gonna have to get more bleach. Okay, I'm just gonna go wash it out. My hair didn't feel that bad in the shower. It didn't look bad or anything, like it was gonna fall out, so that's good. My roots, still dark. I definitely didn't leave the roots on long enough, at least for this part. And then like around here it's still the same color that it was before. And I can see right here that it's starting to get light.
Show me. Ah! 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 It's actually way worse than I thought it was gonna be, and I thought it was gonna be very bad.
Oh no.
Babe.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. My hair is definitely very dry.
Ah! It's not that bad? I call this horrible. Actually, I think it's the worst thing. The worst case scenario is I think this. What the fuck? Your literal roots are all brown. Why are they all brown? There's actually a whole strip of brown on the back of her head that shouldn't be there. And then we have orange everywhere. And then we have dry as ends. Her hair looks like it's gonna fall off. And we gotta bleach it again. Maybe this time with enough bleach to lighten it. You know what I mean? Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's see.
I don't know what the back looks like.
No, you don't want to know what the back looks like. You actually don't want to see it, and I want to unsee it. That couldn't be any worse. Sorry, I'm tearing you up right now. I think you're a great person. But what the fuck is this?
Yeah. There's so much going on. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this.
I don't either.
I don't even need my towel, and I just got out of the shower because it's so dry. It's not like it didn't hold any water. So here's what it looks like in the back. Obviously, I got hot roots right there. This huge chunk is still super dark, and right here also.
What is that?
And like,
it's painful. She keeps showing it to me. I don't want to see it anymore. I get it. It looks crazy. You have to do a lot of work to correct this and correct it well. You're gonna have to apply your 30 volume and bleach to the darkest parts first, and then apply it to all the rest of the hair once those dark parts lift up to like an orange color like your mids and ends are right now. And then you might get something a little bit even. And then even after that, it's probably still gonna be yellow and you're probably gonna need to bleach it again. So you got a lot of stuff ahead of you.
I got some of my roots and then some are still really dark. Obviously, I'm gonna go back and get more bleach. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my whole head again. I'm kind of looking for it to be more of like a pale blonde or a pale yellow. And I mean, that's pretty... It's not dry yet, but that's pretty pale.
No, your roots are orange.
So I just got done at Sally's. I got another thing of this. And then I got 2 of these.
Okay, more bleach packets. Got it. All right, still not a bleach tub, but that's okay. Okay, we'll take it. I'll take what I can get, you know? Also, when you go to Sally, make sure you check out XMONDO Hair and XMONDO Color because we are there all across the United States and Canada, and hopefully other places soon enough.
I have all my stuff. I'm about to mix all my bleach together and get on with it. I'm pretty sure this is a toner. No, it's not. It's a semi-permanent cream color. So I got the semi-permanent because it's better for your hair and I might want to do something new. So
I was gonna say, why don't you check out XMONDO Color? We don't have lavender, but you can always buy clear and purple and you'll have even more lavender color to last a lifetime. Our clear color can be mixed with any of our colors to make them lighter and to make them pastel, and yeah.
It'll be a lot easier to take out and stuff. So I brushed my hair out and I remember Mondo saying that your bleach is supposed to be almost like a toothpaste consistency. So I think that's what I did wrong last time is that it was too liquidy. So now like, look, this is like thick.
All right, Mondo was right. When she said toothpaste, I was like, toothpaste? Did I say toothpaste? Toothpaste is very thick. I don't know about toothpaste, and if I said that, well, fuck me. But what she mixed up was good. So we got to the right result. Toothpaste is a little bit crazy. What? I can never figure out a fucking way of relating the consistency of bleach to some kind of other consistency of something. Like, I dead ass can't do it. Cake batter? No, that's too liquidy. Nothing. It's just the consistency of bleach. Like, that's it. It's so unique, that consistency. So you gotta do it like that. It has to be like, thick enough so it doesn't quite fall off the brush, but not thin, not too... That's... Sorry, my dog's staring at me. She's so cute and I can't speak. You are so cute. You literally kill me. I can't handle it. You make me want to die sometimes because you are so cute and I cannot believe you exist. And I know you don't care. And she's closing her eyes while I say this. But you are so cute. Stinky girl, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them, I'm talking to you. You want it to be thick enough so it kind of like stays on the brush and doesn't drip, but not too thick where it's like a big chunk. I'm not helping. I'll put a picture here. There you go.
I'm not putting my hair in sections. I don't feel like it.
Great, great, great. Why the fuck would we not put it in sections after the last time you color your hair? It looks like this. You should be sectioning even harder this time, babe. This is gonna look crazy.
I'm gonna start with the darkest parts first.
Well, good luck finding them if you're not sectioning. Okay. Okay, she's finding them decently well, not too precisely. We're still gonna have dark spots mixed in there, for sure.
I know it looks crazy, and I know it looks like I definitely fucked up.
Well...
But I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
Those ends need a chopping. A hardcore chopping of about 5 inches because they are up. They are ready to fall out of your head. They need to come off immediately.
As you can see, I already did my roots. Horrible, terrible mistake. I messed up and I put all of the bleach in at once and mixed it all together. And so I was afraid that it was gonna dry out before I put it on my scalp. Okay, so it is the next day. Bleached my hair again yesterday. And this is how it turned out.
Ah! The back with all of those spots. Oh, girl, that back looks crazy as fuck. And the front is bright orange. We bleached it again. Well, why didn't we leave the bleach on long enough this time? Why are we rinsing it out before it's done? Why is it not clocking to you? Why is it not clocking to you?
It's not clocking to you.
Still too dark on the ends, but there are a lot of spots on my roots that are good to go. And this will be my last bleaching session. Even if I don't get to the level that I want to be at today, I'm not gonna do any more bleach. So after this bleaching session, I will be doing the lavender semi-permanent. I got the bleach.
You know, I love how you guys, like, you think you can decide when the bleaching is done and when you're gonna apply the toner. You can't, because if you wanna make your hair a lavender color, you need to get it to a pale white blonde, like very blonde, like this, to get a really true lavender color, or whatever you wanna call it, periwinkle. If you put it over something that's not a pale blonde, you're not gonna get that color. Do you see what I mean? Because if you could do it without getting it to pale blonde, nobody would ever try and achieve pale blonde before making it periwinkle or lavender. So something is not clocking me still. Hopefully this last bleach round really gets her up there with the color, really gets her much, much lighter.
This one is purple. I think it's like an anti-brass.
We should really be applying to the whole head. The whole head is orange.
So I've had it in for 35 minutes now. There's some parts that look pretty good, like this big strand right here.
Babe, the top of your head is orange. We gotta lighten it all. I don't understand. I don't get it.
There's some parts that aren't covered enough, like this part right here. But I think it'll be fine.
I don't think it'll be fine. Because what happens is when you compare the darker parts of your hair to the lighter parts that you bleached, the lighter parts look really, really bright. But it can really fuck with your eyes because they're actually still not bright. They're still bright yellow orange. What helps is if you put something white up to your hair, like a white piece of paper, and you compare the white piece of paper to the hair, and you see just how orange it is that way. Otherwise, your eyes will play a trick on you, and you'll think your hair is lighter than it is, when it is not, in fact, pale yellow. It is bright orange, brassy.
I'm okay with having some darker parts. I think it might give it like some dimension and stuff. Okay, so I just washed the bleach out. My hair is still doing very well. If it's still orange and then I try to put the purple over it, it might make like a brownish color.
Yes. Same reaction here. What the fuck? It almost looks like it's getting more blotchy as we go, and I just don't really understand that. How is that possible? Why? And how? The same spots are still brown. We just need to hit those spots that are brown. Well, we do need to do the whole head, but we also just need to focus on getting the dark spots out. Get the dark spots out.
Oh, it's starting to fall out a little bit. Not too much.
Any amount of fallout is bad. She's like, no, it's not too much. Like, it's okay.
So it's the next day, and here is my hair after the third bleach. It looks pretty good.
Oh, come again.
It looks pretty good.
Hold on. Come again. It looks good? It looks bad. Very, very bad. Your hair looks like it's gonna fall off your head and it is orange. What part of this looks good? Sorry. We have a lot of work to do. We still need to remove this orange, you know? If you put purple over orange, it's just gonna do nothing, really. It's gonna tone some of the yellow parts of your hair, but the rest is just gonna be like weird.
I found this YouTube video of a lady talking about how she saw a video of someone who had like orange bleached hair. She used blue hair dye and mixed it with shampoo, just a little bit with shampoo, and then put it in her hair for a couple of minutes and then washed it out, and it kind of like neutralized the orange.
This is the color wheel. Blue and orange are across from each other. Do you know what that means? They cancel each other out. And that means you're gonna get a neutral blonde. You're gonna get probably a darker blonde for sure, and it might be a little bit blue. But yeah, that definitely works. So let's see it happen. So I put the purple in my hair. I used 2 things of it, and I still didn't get every part of my hair. I think I just applied it really terribly. She said, fuck the blue, we're doing purple. Purple may still do something. It'll definitely tone the yellow parts, but the orange parts are gonna remain there. They're gonna be a little more neutral orange, but they're gonna still be orange. This is what it ended up looking like. It
looks awful. It looks like I put chalk through my hair, and there's so many parts that just are completely different colors.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly what I thought was gonna happen happened. I mean, it is bad. It doesn't take a scientist to understand that was a bad idea. But the only thing she can really do, and I'm sure she's gonna do it, is go pink. She just keeps on putting light colors over her hair. If you put a dark purple over your hair, it will likely cover up all this mess. Or a dark blue, or a dark pink. You have options here. It looks crazy back there. Stop showing us, cause I can't look at it anymore. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna get a different color. Probably just gonna get a box dye because I don't like it at all. I don't even like the purple part.
Why a box dye? Like, why is that always, like, I'm just tired. Like, why is that always the solution to problems? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. My hair's blue and green and a little bit purple and yellow and brown. So I did this baking soda and developer like hair dye remover, and it just turned my hair green and turquoise, which I guess that's the color that purple turns when it fades.
What the fuck? I don't know how she ended up with this. She just explained it. Still unfamiliar with how that happened. What now? Just color your hair brown. Call it a day. Like, oh my god.
So it's been a couple days since I've done that. I was gonna buy a color remover, but they didn't have the one that I needed in stock. So I'm gonna do another baking soda and developer or hair color remover. Then later on tonight, I'm gonna go in with my color.
What do you think the baking soda's gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. We need bleach. And we need to bleach it out. We need to bleach the color out properly. Whatever made your hair look like this. Why are we using it again? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm getting a vein in my forehead.
I have it on my hair and in a bag. I'm gonna let it sit for maybe 30 minutes and then wash it out. Okay, so here's how it turned out. It didn't take out too much, but it made the blue a lot more like a teal, like sea foam sort of color, which is fine. The color that I got is gonna end up being a different color than what it's supposed to be because of this, but I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna put in the color later. So here's my hair. Pink. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite color that I've ever done. It fits really, really well with like my style and stuff. And I think it looks good with my skin tone too. And it came out evenly. For the most part, it's just like this magenta, like fuchsia. So yeah.
How in the fuck did her hair end up looking like this? Where did all the brown spots go? How did your hair end up perfectly pink? Okay, it's not perfect, but it is like 80% to perfect. Thank God. You look great. I love this color on you, and I'm so glad it worked out in some way or another. But wow, you really threw me for a loop. Threw me for a long, ooh, I feel thrown. You really threw me off. But you look wonderful, and I'm really happy you love your color, because I do too. Pink is your color.